What's up, guys, and welcome back to another YouTube video. Hope you guys are enjoying Season 12. Season 12 has been a little bit up in the air. I mean, if you guys have been playing top, you know, with the TP changes and whatnot. So, if you guys have been wondering where I've been with videos, I've been trying to do a Season 12 Fiora guide, which eventually will come out this season. The only issue is that they keep changing things, so it keeps changing what I'm trying to make the video about. But if you're interested in that, make sure to subscribe, and when that video comes out, you'll see it. But instead of having this YouTube channel die, because I've seen a decent amount of you guys have subscribed since the last time that you guys have been here, which if you're not subscribed already, please do. It helps out a lot. I appreciate it. But I'm just going to do a normal video with the current meta, which has a couple of variables when it comes to runes and items. So we're just going to play this game against Jax, and we're going to see how it goes. I'm just going to bully him a little bit. Get the Vital Q out. Now, there's a couple of ways that you could play this matchup. So first is you want to kind of just bully him. I'm going to use the bush, play with the Vitals. Pop this potion. That's nice. We know that his spinny spin is up again, so I can be a little cheesy. See if I can get the movement speed now. See if we can trade another Vital. And we kind of want to just keep our distance with our Qs there. I could have all in, but the thing is that, again, he is corrupting. So we're just trying to poke where we can. Now, in this matchup, we can look to repost his stun. It's a little bit harder to time it if he does it earlier. It's usually best to wait for him to use it on the second cast a little bit later. So you kind of want to wait like almost like a second and a half. But the other way to do it is if he's going to Q onto you, if he's going to leap onto you, oh, that's painful. You're going to want to repost immediately because he's going to follow it up with his W, which is the main form of his damage. That's usually how you want to play this matchup. We're going to just fast push this, just because the enemy jungler can come and gank us here at this third wave. So we want to push this to lock that jungler there. We can see it's Ivern. So let's see if we can see if he's over here. Oh, he might be already cleared. But we're going to play for our jungler a little bit. Let's get rid of that orb so that way he can't use it, or the Ivern can't use it. All right. And we're just going to go back to lane. There's nothing I really want to buy with this recall. I kind of want to continue the pressure. We know that his corrupting potions are down. We have our Kayn topside, so maybe I can use him. And by corrupting potions being down, I just mean he doesn't have many left. And you can see here, that's what I was talking about with the repost, is he QWs immediately, and that's all of his power. If I repost that, I can negate the majority of his damage, and on top of that, he's slowed, so he can't stun me. I'm just posturing here. I don't actually want this fight. So that's a really easy way to play into Jax, is if he ever Qs onto you, just immediately repost. Or you could time it like this, if you time it correctly. That Q. I'm dead because of the red slow. Question mark? Oh, I wonder if I popped potion earlier, if I actually lived there, but it's whatever. I'm kind of not sure why my Q targeted the minion there. The minion wasn't low at all, but, you know, Season 12 things, I guess. That's just the way things work now. But we're just going to TP back to lane. There's no real reason, some of you guys, if you've watched my teleport guide previously in the past, there's no real reason to teleport or hold your teleport anymore, considering the TP nerfs. Like, you're not going to be roaming much, so like if you're going to lose like a decent amount, you might as well TP, depending on the wave. So, obviously don't TP if you shove it into the turret, or if your jungler, like, shoves in the wave for you when you're roaming. So. But yeah, we have a decent CS advantage, and that's primarily because we had roamed a little bit earlier. Oops. My bad. CS doesn't really matter when he just buys Sheen. He's full build already. Another way you could play, I'm just going to do this to demonstrate. He has Q up in a second. I don't have repost, but I can just play with a vital like that. And as soon as he jumps to me, I just immediately Q out to hit that vital, which gives me the movement speed and also heals me a bit. And I could do that again here. This is a good way to trade against Jax as well. Now I do have repost this time, so if he jumps on me again, I'm going to use repost. And I could look for an extended trade. He is 6, so I think I'm just going to do the Q again. He's healing a lot up from the corrupting. Let's see. It's a bit of a gamble, but I think the fruit is up, but I'm just going to play it safe so he doesn't shove this wave too hard. He doesn't want to leave this wave like this. I can't really freeze it. Wave's too big. I'm going to take way too much damage. Oh, would you look at that? There's a wild Ivern in that bush. Well, we just back here then. He can sit in this bush, waste his time. He's going to end up just pushing it anyway. We just back here. Buy that. I'm gonna buy a potion as well, just because he has so much sustain. And all this jungle help he's getting is not really the I'm not the biggest fan of. So we're just gonna take that back. The wave is pushing into us. We do have Kayn topside. I'll see if maybe I can hold this wave or stall the Jax enough. But you know, Krugs are more important. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to. So we're just going to clear this wave. If the HP of the turret was a little bit lower, I would have stalled the minions a little bit just so I can get that plate down, but it is what it is. Well, this is how you play a slow topside when the ally jungler doesn't help, but the enemy jungler is all up in your shit. But it's okay because luckily Fiora does scale pretty well. Jax is a bit of a nuisance. Okay. Jax is a bit of a nuisance when it comes to late game with Fiora, but this Jax didn't take lethal tempo, so it's not horrible. Lethal tempo is just really, really strong, even though they nerfed it a bit ago. So it looks like he's actually roaming. I don't know where he's roaming to, but I'm just gonna shove this then. Okay, he took red from the passive. Makes sense. Okay, we got his flash. That's good. So essentially there, I went for the vital that was facing the wall, so that way he couldn't hug the wall for the ult. And then I made my way all the way around. I just Q out of that. Alright, we knew that he used his flash before, so if he Q'd out there, I can reposition with a flash. I also waited until I was under turret, and I had shoved the wave. So he was taking, when he attacks me under turret, although it looks bad because I'm pressuring with the bone plating, when I'm under turret and he attacks me, the minions attack him. So he's taking a lot of minion damage here. And then once he used all of his abilities, then I could just chase him down and follow up with that flash. So that's a quick way to think about how to dive, is to pressure with the minions. And if you do have something like Demolish, you could just pressure with that, because then they're like, oh, this is just free damage. He's griefing by walking up to me. Or he's greeting because he's trying to get the turret. When in fact, I'm trying to get him to attack me so my minions can attack him. Now, luckily, my team is doing well. The past couple games I've had, my team has been griefing, and I've had to be sweaty. This is good. And in case you guys are wondering what elo this is probably about like low diamond. This is still early in the season for me. And this account was like D3, I believe, towards the end of the season. So this is probably around low diamond. We're just gonna clean up these minions. Normally, you don't want to whip these minions like that with the active, but they were really ugly anyways, a lot of their HP, so just gonna get the ones I couldn't get. We still have red buff. We have a decent CS advantage here, so I'm going to want to pressure him still. So I'm going to shove this. Our red buff is up, but I still want to pressure him just because we have a good item lead. And he's probably going to look to take any back that he can, so since he pushed that, or he's looking to roam, which is fine because he doesn't think he can do anything here. Our team already got dragon, so there's no reason we really need to be fighting. And anything they do is just going to be a cleanup anyways. My TP also hasn't been unlocked, so I would be TPing to a turret. So it's just better here for me to just shove the wave, deny him as much gold as possible, which, again, he's already really far behind. And on top of that, I'm snowballing myself. So he roamed because he realized, like, he can't do anything to me in lane, and he's just kind of, like, sitting under turret. So he's looking for other stuff to do. I'm not going to take this last plating, although I could. It's just I want to deny this and have the wave bounce back to me, so I could still deny a lot of gold, which you can see we're doing pretty well. This Jax is probably mental booming right now. I don't know. I don't know what's going through his head, but he's not having a good time. Their jungler is actually not too bad as well, so their jungler is getting a little shafted. I played with him last season, I believe, and I think he was like Masters or something. But it is what it is. As for this lane, we've been playing it fairly well, except for that one scenario here where I probably should have popped my health potion earlier. I also knew that Ivern was there, so I probably shouldn't have even tried to do that fight, but, you know, mama didn't raise no bitch. All right, so we have Gore. We kind of dominate here. I'm going to see if he just gets greedy at all. He's not. Okay. All right, we don't have much time left for the last turret plating, so I'm just going to shove it and then take this last turret plating. Conserving my mana as much as possible, just because, you know, Fiora things. And I'm not going to be going Essence or Tier here. And again, I'm just going to kind of pressure. Just show him the turret plating. Okay, that's unfortunate. Okay. I played the repost a little poorly, but it is what it is. Got the turret. That's what we wanted. Probably just gonna back here instead of shoving this just because I don't have a lot of mana and I do have a bounty that I don't want to waste. Alright, so as for builds, you can go Ravenous Hydra usually here. Again, with the current meta, they just buffed Ravenous Hydra, and it's actually pretty decent with the AD that they gave. It compensates for the AD that they took out of Sterix, which, you know, feels okay. It also allows for you to push, which is nice. Gives you that life steal still. Again, it's nothing amazing compared to the previous seasons, but it still works. Oh, this is a beautiful game. Now, normally, guys, I wouldn't upload a video like this, as I like to show you guys where I'm, like, you know, hard carrying and stuff, but I feel like I want to give you guys an update, and this game is also, you know, a good representation of how to play into this Jax matchup. Although we had, you know, the enemy jungler have a little bit more presence in the lane, you couldn't see too much. But, still a good example. I was thinking about QWing into him there, but I don't know if I win that still. Now, with this build also, I don't know if anyone else feels this way, but I feel fucking, like, thick. Like, I'm a tanky Fiora now, dude. I don't know what it is. It's probably also just the, actually, no. From what I'm building right now, it's nothing tanky yet. I was gonna say the new Death Dance. That's essentially the build that you end up going is you go Gore, Ravenous, Death Dance, Hydra potentially. Or you can go Maw, since they buffed Maw as well. But yeah, this game seems like it's pretty easy. While I also have you guys here, I want to give you guys an update as well. I will be trying to stream more as much as possible. If you guys don't follow me on Twitch, or if you guys don't watch me, the link is down in the description. But yeah, have some fun times there. We talk about Fiora, itemization. We talk about anything going on in people's lives. You know, we got a chill community. So feel free if you're bored one day. All right. This Jax is getting very out-CS'd. He's not very fun to play with, though, I'll admit. Pretty boring player. I mean, like, he TPs into that. He chooses to fight that, but he doesn't, like... He doesn't want to, like, fight me. But he's like, yeah, let me TP into, like, 4 people. Hello? What is... Is it me? Is it my face? Am I ugly? What did I do? This is a complete shutout. This video is more of an update video than anything. But guys, also, I might as well say, if you guys don't know that I have a MOBA Fire guide, my guide is like the rank 1 Fiora guide on MOBA Fire. Please give it a look, give it a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it if you enjoy the videos. And I'm going to be trying to do more YouTube videos in the future. Feel free to leave a comment down below which series you like the most out of my videos. So like if you started watching me from a guide, or if you started watching me from like my Fiora versus series, where I would do Fiora versus, you know, example, Jax, Volibear, you know. Because maybe I was thinking about bringing that one back and do kind of what I did this game, where I go a little bit in depth on how to, I'm not ending the game because I want to talk to you guys a little bit longer, but going into detail on how to play each matchup. And obviously, since the items have changed and the metas have shifted, it's a little bit different, so I can go over some champions that I had gone over in the past. But if that's something that interests you, feel free, leave a comment down below. And guys, thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a like, check out the MOBA Fire guide, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.